Oh man, I'm fighting through the wind. This is absolutely treacherous. I don't know how I can cope anymore. Oh yeah, that wind and rain. Oh man. Oh. Let's get back to reality. Yes, weather forecasts aren't always right. I know it may sound rocket science for some people, but do you know what? Nah, it's not always right. Today I was due to be running the Great South Run, but unfortunately, as you may guess, there's nobody around here with me. I'm out on a Sunday morning run because the race has been cancelled. Now, this is no criticism of the organisers, because they're acting based on the information that's given to them. But what do you do when races are cancelled? Leave it in the comments below. Yes, guys and gals, welcome back to my latest video. Don't worry, the Berlin tourism video will be coming out soon. And thank you all so much for the wonderful comments. Great result that I had at Berlin Marathon. So right now, yes, the race, Great South Run, cancelled. They cancelled based on the Met Office forecast. And the forecast at the time was saying gusting winds, 40 mile an hour. Now, whilst it's a bit blowy, a bit rainy, they're throwing in the things of there could be debris flying across the coast and all sorts. But it is what it is. We can't do anything about it. It's been cancelled. I had a good evening last night with some fellow runners. I did see hundreds of people out last night in Southsea with their bibs on, doing their runs. And I'm out now doing my run around the Utilita Bowl, which is not far from the hotel I'm at. I just saw a service road and I'm literally just running round and round. And right now it's an uphill section, so I'm a bit out of breath. Let's get back to you. Now for me today, I'm trying to remain philosophical about all this. I could be doubly peed off, hacked off, whatever, because not only was this race today cancelled, but yesterday's parkrun was cancelled, my local one, due to flooding. Yes, because it's next to a river, we get some heavy rainfall for a week and the river floods, and that's what's happened. So yeah, I could be doubly pissed off about everything and angry, but we've got to remain philosophical, because looking at it from the organisers' perspective, they're damned if they went ahead with the race and an accident happened because of the weather, and they'll be damned if the forecast was wrong. Yeah, so either way, they're in a rock and a hard place. So we need to be understanding of that and bear that in mind about what others may be going through. So for me, nice easy jiggy jog. I don't know how long I'll do this, because as you can imagine, running a loop, I think it's just shy of a kilometre. I don't know how people do these 1500 metres, 5,000, 10,000 races around a running track of 400. I'd get giddy. I'm getting giddy just doing this 900 metre loop. But I'm going to talk about, well, what am I going to talk about? The little thing that makes a big difference. Yes, what is that little thing that makes a big difference? Before I talk about the little thing that makes a big difference, I've got to give a shout out and thank you to Tim Gross for including me on his Berlin Marathon review of YouTubers. Yes, and of all the ones he was reviewing, got to blow my own trumpet, I was the only one where he said I outperform based on my training. So clearly I have some magic sauce, don't I? Yeah, which is that little thing that makes a big difference. Yeah, I think a lot of people, and everyone has their reasons. We follow traditions, we follow the masses, we follow the narrative. But for me, at my tender age of 63 now, I challenge the narrative. I challenge everyone, scientists and all. How? Why? That's just me. And I'm not being horrible or nasty in challenging them. I might be direct with the truth, but I say it how it is, and I guess that's why a lot of you follow this channel. BS3 Zone, saying it how it is. Yes, absolutely, BS3 Zone. February I'll be coming up to 9 years I've been YouTubing. Well, putting videos on YouTube. I wouldn't say YouTubing, you wouldn't classify me as a YouTuber per se. There's an awful lot more professional people now on YouTube. I came on here just to get away from certain platforms, to do my own thing, be my own self. But as with a lot of things that become popular, it then gets overrun by wannabes. I say there's a lot of professional people on here, and I'm seeing a surge again now. Used to see it about 7-8 years ago, but again, people claiming to do events and races with no training. Now that's a load of bollocks, basically, because I could claim today's race I would have gone in with no 10-mile training, but I've got a level of fitness, I've trained for a marathon. So when you see these influencers saying they ran an ultra with no training and finishing it, trust me guys, yeah, you know they have a base level of fitness. They might not have done the exact specific ultra training, but they've got the fitness there. Yeah, you don't finish ultras with no training unless you're a fit person. But you want to know what my magic sauce is? Yeah, ooh, here it comes. As I've worked through many companies, organisations, there's one little quote that I remember, because you're going to ask what the magic sauce is, and the quote is, what's the little thing that makes a big difference? So it's something so small that for a lot of people they're very dismissive about it and cast it to one side, or if they take it on board they do over exaggerate it. Yeah, well, the little thing that makes a big difference is enthusiasm. Yes, that's right, enthusiasm, which for me, what you see on here is what you get. When I'm excited like a little boy at marathon majors, that's me. Yeah, that's how I am. Excited, enthusiastic, and when I go into races I really put all my energy and enthusiasm into them. Yeah, makes sense? Enthusiasm, enthusiasm, enthusiasm. Yep, that's all we need. Yep, because after all it's our attitude that determines our altitude, and having a negative attitude isn't the way to go, especially when it comes to endurance running. You've got to be positive. So you're probably wondering, how do I develop my enthusiasm, positive attitude? Well, it comes from the core and your core beliefs. Yes, I may give some hard truths, I may sound a bit salty on some comments for people, but that's the truth. I want people to improve and develop, and there's nothing more than when I see fake smiles and bullshit miles from influencers who continually putting out that BS, and unbeknownst to a lot of people, they won't know what we know, what you and I know. So I used to put comments on there, but now I charge people for it. Yeah, that's right, I do professional coaching, mentoring and all that. So if you feel you're stuck in a rut, want to improve, get in touch with me. Email me at potewithpace@gmail.com and we'll have a chat and see if I can help you. Can't guarantee it, but everyone I've been helping so far have all had great improvements, and they all enjoy their running, because after all it's our hobby, and if we don't enjoy it, what's the point of doing it? And here's a bit of a harsh truth: find another hobby if you're not enjoying it. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to continue my run. Geez, I've only done 5.5k, still a fair way to go. Loop-de-loop. See you all soon. Watch out for the Berlin tourism. As an addendum, yeah, with these weather forecasting apps, yep, sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong. For me, my experience, certainly in the past couple of years, they've been more wrong than right. And it even happened this morning. The forecast, what was forecasted yesterday, has totally changed. Not only changed in 24 hours, it changes by the minute. Right now it's saying 100% rain. Yeah, now in my opinion there's a bit of a sea breeze and a bit of a trickle, there's a bit of sprinkling. I can't say it's 100% no rain, but there is a mild piece, yeah, but nothing serious. Yeah, and also for this afternoon, the wind, this alleged storm, is not arriving till mid-afternoon now, so not 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock as predicted yesterday. So yeah, but as I said at the beginning, we can't really have a go at the organisers. They base their decision on the information that they had yesterday, and you've got to make a call. For those of you that organise events will know this, whether it be running events or wherever, or if you work in project management, leadership roles, we often have to make difficult decisions which will be unpopular, but we carry on and move on. See you all soon. Thank you so much for watching to the very end, and if you haven't already done so, thumbs up, subscribe, hit that alarm bell. Yes, you know what's good. See you all soon. As another addendum, when it comes to cancelling races, I always use my 2018 Boston Marathon experience, which went ahead. Yep, and it was apparently the worst race day weather in over 100 years. Ice, snow, hurricane winds, or was it gale force winds? Strong blooming winds, but torrential rain all the way through, absolutely tipping it down. Unlike what it's doing right now, whilst the rain has picked up a little, it's not torrential. But yeah, if we could survive that, some would say that that one should have been cancelled. There were thousands of DNFs, 50% of the elites DNF'd as well. I don't think they were prepared for the cold weather. That's what took people out, it was really cold. But anyway, another little addendum there for you. So that is the Great South Run, or not the Great South Run complete.